You know, contrary to the opinions of some, Christianity is still flourishing in our society today. There are more Christians today in America than ever before, you know, both as a percentage and also in total numbers. Roughly 1 in 3 Americans indicates, or at least gives notice, that they have asked Jesus to forgive their sins and grant them the gift of eternal life. Some walk away from it, but most of them are still clinging to the thing of calling themselves a Christian. But here's the obvious question that I have for you. If religion is such a big part of our lives, why isn't it making more of an impact on our society? The sad reality is that claims of religious commitment run high, but the impact is actually at an all-time low. And here's the problem. Although Christianity is flourishing, many of us who are Christians have gotten caught up in this increasingly bankrupt culture that we live in. We have adopted many of the values of the world around us. You know, maybe it's the new sexual ethics of cohabitation or pornography, or the rampant greed and materialism, or just winking at the needs of the poor, or whatever it is that we do. But if we look over in Galatians 5:9, it explains why adopting these values is really a problem. It says, a little yeast works through the whole batch of dough. So when we have to try to be the best that we can, and we try to have the best of both worlds, well, we actually exchange the truth of God for the lie and the glory of the thing of God. We're exchanging all of these things for idols. We do what seems right in our own eyes, and we get engrossed in the secular world, and we worship created things instead of worshiping the Creator. The result? Cultural Christianity. Cultural Christianity means that in pursuing God, we instead want of the God who is, okay? It's the tendency to be shallow in our understanding of God, of wanting Him to be more of a gentle grandfather type who spoils us and lets us have our own way. It's sensing a need for God, but on our own terms. It's wanting the God that we have underlined in our Bibles without wanting the rest of all of Him too. It is God relative instead of God absolute. Yeah, you know, cultural Christianity seems to be just like having a buffet in the Bible buffet. I want a little of this and a little of that, but oh, don't ask me to take that. See, that's not the way God is. God affects our culture rather than our culture affecting Him. This is Pastor Riley, and that's the thought.